name's Kiahonfire and welcome to a video on the Towers of Aghasba. Today we'll be looking into Amity. Amity points are the main currency in this game you can find at the top right of your screen. Ever seen those little mango babies following you around? Well, that's it. Now there are several ways to get Amity in Aghasba, but it's all about balance. It's earned by fostering your environment. Anytime you take away from the environment by chopping down a tree or plucking up a plant, it will have a negative impact on your Amity. So let's have a look into the first way to earn a lot of Amity points. Wither nests are these rooty looking purple spider nests you will find all around the world. They come in 3 sizes, small, medium and large, and they each give different amounts of Amity. The small ones you start out with, upon defeating them you get 30 Amity points, which is great for starting out, but not a lot later in the game. The medium ones are the next step up. They have 2 roots you'll need to cleanse before you can touch the big pustule in the middle. These award 50 Amity. Finally, the large nest, they have 4 spots you'll need to cleanse. 2 on the bottom, 2 midway up, and then that will unlock the big purple blob. Upon cleansing, you get 100 Amity. But these ones are highly guarded by withered mobs, which if you're wondering why I haven't been taking damage from the enemies, that is because I'm wearing withered armor. This is given to you by the homeless looking man you find in the Aghasbian wilderness. When you save the tribe fighter lady on the mainland from a spider's nest, that is when you first meet him, and you'll be first given those sets of quests. Follow his quest to the top right of the map and build him a house by the waterfall. He will give you the blueprints. Just bear in mind, this set is kind of like a later game set, so it's not something you're going to be getting straight away. And it's not a necessity either. I thought I would mention it though because I really love this armor set, especially for the annoying spiders who will no longer damage you and will take damage from damaging you, which is kind of insane. If you're finding today's video helpful, slap a like on it and subscribe for more. Thank you! Method 2 for Amity grinding is planting. There are many seeds in towers, so let me tell you which ones are the ones you want to plant for the best Amity output. First, let's talk about biome-specific seeds. Temperate, tropical, and arid seeds. These you obtain in multiple ways, but the best is plucking free ones off your big emperor tree. These biome seeds give a similar amount to each, and the amount varies on what your planting RNG is. So for the planting I ran here, I got between 9 to 15 Amity points per planted seed for all 3 variants. The only catch is that your ecosystem can only hold so many plants, so you'll need to use up as many points as you can before you go on a deforestation session, because that will deplete your points like crazy. There are also other seed options, so you have noticed common seeds being given to you a whole bunch. And whilst they're plentiful, they don't really give the best points. Common seeds give between 2 to 9 Amity. They will often plant bushes and shrubs, which is good for thatch and fiber, but not the most efficient way to get Amity. However, you do get a lot, and I mean a lot of common seed returns. So I mean, as long as you're patient, you can plant tons of these and get a decent chunk of Amity anyways. The nice thing about common seeds as well is you don't have to plant them within an ecosystem, like I have mine at Midhaven, meaning I have little to no limitations. Next seeds are ripe seeds. You can often get these from plucking up raro fruits. They give you slightly more points than the common seed, giving you a pretty consistent 9 Amity points per seed. My only issue with these is I don't find the seed return being that generous, so I often don't have many to plant. I get the same problem as strange seeds. However, strange seeds are the king of all seeds. They give a lot of Amity points per seed, ranging from 15 to 30 if you get lucky and roll out a latex tree. They are definitely worth planting when you get some, but the seeds are definitely more on the uncommon side. Let's move on to mushroom spores. Now these for me are the most consistent, and I think these are the best to plant for Amity because the seed return for them is pretty balanced. They will give you 9 Amity points per spore, and when I pick them up they can give you 1 to 4 spores in return rate, meaning you'll have more to put back down once you pick them all up than you had previously. So good return rate and decent points. Method 3 of getting Amity points is feeding animals. Animals have different diets and ask for different things, which is the catch-22 of it, because you can't just throw berries at everything. And the quality of the food does seem to matter for Amity points return. So this root I threw out for this bird gave me 1 point in return. Hardly worth doing. The best kind of things to throw out is the really good stuff for the bigger animals with harder requests, but they will give you a bit more points. Like the rare fruits you get at the top of all 3 of your emperor trees might be worth giving for those extra points. But this is definitely my least favorite way of getting points, as it is demanding and the points vary a lot. The big plus side is cute animals, and that is where you'll get your joy, and well, if you need poop, well, it's very worth it for the poop. So in conclusion, I got to say mushroom spores are my winner. They give you plenty of spore returns to replant them, and they give you a solid 9 points every time. You can also plant as many as you want without being restricted by the ecosystems. However, I do think it's worth clearing out the ecosystems, then replanting it a load for those juicy points on the side and resources. Only thing that might be a slight annoyance is all the carnivores biting your bum on the occasion. However, there is an armor set you can wear that makes them not notice you as well in the game. So that might be worth considering. I really like the wizard, to be honest. I don't want them to change it for anything else. It is absolutely fabulous, not being annoyed by spiders 24/7. But to be honest, this game is about balance, so doing a bit of everything is always great. I just wanted to pinpoint the facts and show you kind of what you get per seed, so you understand where the best places to get Amity actually is. So definitely the biggest givers is those withered nests, but they are like, you have to travel between them quite a bit, so you have to allot that time as well. You can't just get those points instantly as you would with seeds. However, you still do have to wait time for seeds as well, unless you're planting common, and they really do quite, grow quite fast. So it's all things to consider what you want for your playstyle, but I'd say a good mix of all of them is always a good idea, and then you can just keep in mind what seeds and what kind of methods give you the most points without wasting any time. But anyways, I hope you found this video helpful. This is what I've learned throughout the game. I'm pretty much completed by now, so hopefully it is a big help to you, because those costs do get really high up at the end of the game. Like with my trees, I'm looking at 1,500 per tree right now of Amity points, and I am like, oh gosh, do I want to do this? So hopefully they up those soon or add some extra ways, because my goodness, that is a lot of points to farm. And I will warn you as well, if you're earning Amity points, make sure you put them in first before you relog, because I have seen a bug where they reset the points upon relog, or maybe there's just like a visual bug sometimes. Just be wary of that as well in the game. It's early days if you're listening to this, so just bear that in mind as well. Either way, thank you for watching. I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.